We also offer a 4.5-day work week, an attractive benefits package, and opportunities for advancement. Put your motivation to work and grow with us at Currency. Visit gocurrency.com/careers to learn more.
Husker fans, the 2025 Nebraska football season is right around the corner, and we need your support in the Sea of Red at Memorial Stadium this fall. You can now purchase a Husker football 3-game mini plan for only $185. This plan includes a ticket to USC plus Akron or Houston Christian and either Michigan State, Northwestern, or Iowa. Tickets are only available while supplies last. Purchase your Husker football 3-game mini plan today, or for more information, visit huskers.com/tickets. Go Big Red.
Rick Heyman here from Sartor Heyman Jewelers. I want to personally thank our great customers for voting us once again the best of Lincoln. At the same time, we're celebrating our 120th year in business in the great state of Nebraska. You can count on Sartor Heyman for the very best quality, value, and customer service. When it comes to your jewelry needs, visit us at South Point, Grand Island, and the Outlet in downtown Lincoln. Visit us today at sartorheyman.com, and thank you for your continued trust after all these years.
Hi, my name is Molly Party. I'm a realtor with MP Dodge Real Estate. I'm a newly licensed agent and considered numerous brokerages before deciding on MP Dodge. I chose the company that gives me the most support in my new career, plus guidance and encouragement along the way. MP Dodge has a unique mentoring program for new agents. It's helped jumpstart my career and has a supportive management team and administrative staff. So if you're contemplating a career in real estate, look no further than MP Dodge. It will be the best decision you make.
Attention baseball and softball players. The Nebraska Dominators are looking to add players to their baseball and softball teams for the 2026 season. Tryouts are happening now for all age groups, ranging from 7 years old to 14 and under for baseball and 7 years old to 18 and under for softball. Visit the Nebraska Dominators Facebook page for more information today.
This is Lincoln's home for sports talk on the FM dial. Also online at theticketfm.com. On the internet, KNTK FM Firth, 93.7 The Ticket. It's time to go one-on-one with DP. Coming at you live from the heart of Lincoln, America on 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com. Here is your host, Derek Pearson, brought to you by Canopy Street Market.
Boom. In your face. In your face. In your face. Or I have to say it like Eddie Murphy said it in the face. In the face. Wednesday live on The Ticket. One-on-one. Appreciate you hanging out with me. 402-464-5685. The Sartor Heyman text line. Want to be a part of what we're doing? Hit us up. Give me a what's up on the text line. Greatly appreciate you hanging out with us. You can follow on all of the video streams, Facebook, YouTube, X Live. You can go find it. If you have not downloaded the Ticket app, do so that we can go with you wherever you go. And it doesn't matter, right? It simplifies the process. You know where to go every day, all day. You don't have to think about it. You don't have to wait for a stream notification or otherwise. And you should be following on all of the social media platforms so that you get the notifications of what's going on. You may have missed some interesting interviews and conversations that took place yesterday. You may have missed some, and we don't want you to miss anything. I mean, you missed Gifford on early break yesterday. That was 3 full hours of spectacular radio. If you didn't jump on and catch Ridge Lovett talking about the transfer portal and Nebraska's place in collegiate wrestling and all the things that are going on, and it's just all of this information and data, to help explain why things are the way they are and some of the ridiculous numbers that are in play. But fine, we will simplify it for you, and we will try to make it simple for you to follow what's going on here on The Ticket. Again, Allo Channel 961, simplicity. Today is a special day. I would say that it is my favorite day of the year. My favorite day of the year, every year, is June 25th. It is special, it is meaningful, and I have a reason for it. that 14 years ago today, I stood in Washington Nationals Park and got married to Rebecca. And while Becky and I have been a thing for almost 40 years, it was 14 years ago today that we made it official. He said, as they would say back, make an honest woman. But 14 years ago today, we had Washington Nationals Park to ourselves. And it was just us and family and friends. We had friends that traveled. I think the count was 13 states. People came from 13 states, some of them very far away, some international even, to come and be a part of it. And again, Becky and I had been through several versions of ourselves together. And then in this particular case, we said, okay, let's go ahead and get married. And then it was, if we're going to do this, we don't want to do the traditional wedding. We want to do something that is special, something that's memorable. And if you follow me on social media, you've probably seen some of the videos or some of the pictures. You can find them. And if you do not follow me on social media, that's fine. But if you would like to see wedding pictures from Washington Nationals Park, home of the Washington Nationals, which is why that place is, for several reasons, special to us, that, we chose it. We said, okay, I don't know anybody that's done it, so let's do a thing that is unique. And Bach, as you probably know, Becky and I think outside the box often. Sometimes we think about things differently. And in this particular case, we said, where can we be married that would be one that our friends and family could get to? So we're both Northern Virginia DMV folks. So a lot of our friends and family are in that area. And we said, okay, let's go there. Let's do that. So we contacted the Nationals, went through, and they set it up. We had to find a time when the stadium was empty, first of all. Then figure out what it was going to take to pull this thing off, because it wasn't that normal for them to have this kind of event. So where to line up, where the holding spaces would be. And if you've ever been to Nats Park, if you've been any major league park, you kind of know the suites, the VIP areas that they will have where there is fine dining before a game. Well, that was going to be the reception room. That was going to be where the reception was. And then Becky and her dad were going to walk out of those doors, and they had two attendants who stood there and opened the door for her to walk out. And I've said this on social media, but that what my favorite moment of the day was, the first time you see, in Bach, you just went through ceremony, the re-ceremony. So you understand the first time you see your lady on that day. Mm-hmm. Right. And I, without even processing, the photographer caught it. There's a tear running down my face because I'm just like, whoa. And then there's a million thoughts that follow that. Whoa, this is, hey, she's marrying me, man. What are we doing? Okay, God, you are showing off. Well done. I don't know why, but she said she's going to say yes. Cool. And the chaos and calamity of it. So we had our rehearsal on that Friday. The Nats were home Thursday. They were home Thursday. So Thursday, we were invited to the game, and it was a getaway day. So it was a day game. And somewhere in my house is the official lineup that the Nats had in the dugout that day.
Oh, cool.
And it was left just as they had written, as Dusty had written on it, right? That Dusty Baker was the skipper at the time. And so you go through and you're just scratching through like who his substitutions are and who he replaced. And the day of the wedding, my friends, being who they are, 100% absolutely. My friend, he comes to me. And so we got married in June, but July of that year, my birthday's in July, and that was going to be my 50th birthday. And my friend, there's no other way to do it. He stole because we had access to the whole park. And we did pictures in the dugout and on the field. And everybody followed down, and he just lifted it off the wall. So I had to go back to the Nationals and apologize and say, hey, by the way, there's something missing from your park, and I've got it. Do you want me to bring it back? And they were like, no, congratulations, take it. But we had the whole park. We had access to the whole park. So imagine the whole parking lot is us. It's just us. And then we realized that there's one of the attendants, and he goes, hey, you want to do something cool? I'm like, what? Sure. He goes, I have the keys to the bullpen carts. Sir, on a day of great statements, that is a fantastic statement. So, of course, me and my friends jumped in the bullpen carts and drove them around the concourse of Nats Park with no one there. Like, there's like 2 security guys, and they're cheering. They're applauding. They're applauding this thing. And you're trying to be a grown-up. You're trying to be a grown-up. But I'll ask every listener, if you had access, let's say you decided to get married at Memorial Stadium or Haymarket Park. And I don't know that, do they do that, Bach?
I'm not sure if they have. I haven't seen anybody doing that, I guess.
Right? Like that if you're looking for a really cool idea, get married at Haymarket or Memorial or PBA. Like, do that. Yes. Do that. Because we went to the game, and then we sat in the VIP. We had the full buffet on the day game. All you can drink, right? Every beverage. And it's a full group, so the entire wedding party. And then Friday was the rehearsal. So again, the park's empty. And you're just and then wedding day, again, Bach, just think of your wedding day and just think of all the things before, except for you're in Kauffman Stadium or you're in Memorial Stadium.
Yeah.
It's a little different, right? You're just like, and I'm trying not to be that dude, but then a part of me, of course. So for all the groomsmen and my father-in-law, I got them official batting helmets for their favorite team. And we had Louisville Slugger custom bats for them with their name on it.
Oh, nice.
And so we have a picture of all of us with bats and helmets in the stadium. My father-in-law grew up wearing black Chuck Taylors. So we decided with the tux, we were going to wear black Chuck Taylors. And it's so cool that in it, him walking down, he was the happiest person in the building for being able to wear this tux on his daughter's wedding day with these black Chuck Taylors. Which, spectacular, right? You just spectacular. And then the reception, so we had a buddy of mine, and shout out to Dr. John Butler, who's a soloist who sang Luther Vandross Here and Now for us live. And if you're on my Facebook, just jump on there. They clip some of the scenes, and they have him just singing.
Mm.
Oh, chef's kiss. And then afterwards, we had the reception in the Lexus Club at Nats Park. Bach. Come on. Like, it's, and for the wedding cake, drum roll, we had baseball cupcakes.
Nice.
Baseball iced cupcakes and a baseball as the wedding cake.
Now I gotta know, when you were planning this, was Rebecca always down for the baseball theme? Was she a big baseball fan?
So let me tell, when I tell y'all how much I won, and I think the people who work here know how much. Oh, and I'm saying all this to set up a thing that and I'll go ahead and say it now, that while I may be the face and voice of the ticket, the heart and brains of the ticket is my wife. And she doesn't get enough credit, and she doesn't get enough applause and support, because none of this happens without her, and it's her boundarying of me. Again, yes, I'm a grown man, baby. And so often she just has to be the grown up in the room and just go, Derek, no. No. You don't need every pair of new shoes. You don't need every jersey of every player you've ever loved. Sometimes enough is enough. But she's really good at saying yes to the brilliant good things. And the idea of being down here, like, she will ask, okay, what's the vision? Like, how do you see this? In a perfect world, okay, identify how it would be ideally, and then let's see how close to it we can get. But let's set the standard at how good this can be. Well, the same thing with a wedding, same thing with a radio station. How good can it be? What's the ideal? And then she will go through and then all the things of, well, here's why you can't have 100 pair of new tennis shoes, because you're going to want new speakers or new microphones, or, okay, so let's make the choice together. Let's do this. And the operations, the legalities and certifications and licenses, like, Becky's a magician at holding this all down, contracts and agreements and et cetera. So there's no way this version of the ticket exists without her. All the while, her lecturing at the university and running other businesses. And then, oh, by the way, being a 24/7 daycare worker for me. Right? And then multiply that by the number of athletes and radio hosts and producers who walk in the door here, which is a full-on, that's a 24/7 gig. But in this, choosing those things and then going, wow, this could happen. And even that day, we were still like, wow, this is really happening. This is really happening. And to go through, and then we had, like, the reception was amazing. It was amazing. I mean, you have it's just you in the stadium and all of the game day VIP buffet that you can stand, every beverage, everything. And then as a baseball fan, so she was a coach's wife. I mean, this is a woman that sat in 20-degree weather watching football. A woman who sat in the snow to open baseball season, because in Virginia, it's like Nebraska. If you went to opening day at a Nebraska baseball game and it was actually the first game, how cold would it be? Well, that's how cold it was in Virginia. And she sat through it watching high school baseball, right? She sat through rain and thunderstorms for football. When we moved to Texas, she sat in the sun.
Yeah.
She sat in the Texas sun to watch sports. And her husband, her husband, really, I was loud and appreciative. But imagine that her dad, Navy captain, father-in-law, would come to this high school gym to root on these high school players, and then would identify, you know what? That's a Naval Academy appointee right there. Like, he would identify, okay, that's a special one, DP. That's a special young man. That young lady is brilliant. That's exceptional in the space. and then take them. Sidebar story. That he identified my football and baseball captain and said, that young man that's what the Naval Academy is all about. That young man right there. So he asked me to ask him his thoughts on going to the Naval Academy. The young man said, oh my God, that's a dream. I don't think I could ever pull that off, but oh my God, yes. But he had the conversation and was so fully invested in adding to the life of this young man. My father-in-law graduate, he's a fighting CB, class of 1957 Annapolis. As a matter of fact, the rowing Rower of the Year award at the Naval Academy is under Becky's dad's name.
Oh, wow.
Right? He went into his closet and pulled his letterman's jacket from the Naval Academy, 1957, and asked me to present it to this young man as a reminder of what he was working for and what he was striving for. I still have that picture. And that young man is now a Navy officer. Right? But that's the greatness of it. We go through this wedding, and then we planned. So we married on Saturday. On Sunday, we drove to Baltimore, Camden Yards. Orioles, Reds. We watched that on Sunday. Monday, we drive to Philadelphia. We see Phillies, Mets. No, Phillies, Indians. We leave Philly on Tuesday, go to New York City. On Wednesday, we see the Mets. Thursday, we see the Yankees at Yankee Stadium. I won. Like I won. So when I talk about blessings and being grateful and being appreciative, one, I have a real partner. I have a true partner. I have a caretaker. When I was in ICU on a deathbed, this woman who is used to a certain way slept curled up on a couch in the ICU. This was when I couldn't walk. This woman gave me bed care. This woman, I had a new spine and I had blood issues, and she walked through it. That's what it is. So if we don't go through all this stuff, like all the memories along the way, that getting to today, and I don't fear much because I faced 27 blood clots and a saddle embolism. Nothing that happens in Lincoln, Nebraska can really scare me. I faced the hardest thing I'm going to face. And I have the strongest support. I have the best partner. I have somebody who thinks differently than I do. We meet in the middle of the bridge often. Right? From her side, my side, we meet in the middle often. And the fact that she's still willing to meet in the middle to get to the best. Like, we agree on many things. We disagree on a ton, but we always meet in the middle and say, okay, what's best for us? And she said the night we met, and I've told that story, that I was actually on a date with a friend of hers the night we met. But I saw Becky and I went, who's that? And she goes, it's her party. It's her house. And I told my date, I'm sorry, but I think I'm supposed to be with her. And we talked, and then we agreed early on, first week, we're going to roll together. And so today is my favorite day because June 25th every year is my favorite day. OG, Eric, Craig, Cubsker, thank you guys. Thank you for the kind words and the happy anniversary. Appreciate it. But yes, I'm lucky. I'm also fortunate that I have a microphone that I can say to you, the listener, that you don't need to wait until your anniversary to say thank you. You don't need to wait until your wedding day to be grateful. Today, y'all know I count my days. And today is day 22,890. It's the only 22,890 I'm ever going to get. I title my days so that it gives them special meaning. Today is titled Grateful. So, you get a chance. Say happy anniversary to Rebecca. She deserves it. She deserves it. That is the title, that Miss Pearson title, earned. earned. Love you back. Thank you from all the Ticket family and from my heart. Happy anniversary. We'll throw it a bit, come back, more one-on-one.
Download our app by searching 93.7 The Ticket in your app store. You're listening to One-on-One with DP on 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
Saturday. Eagle Raceway is open for a full season of dirt track racing action every Saturday night. Don't miss the epic battles on the high banks of Eagle Raceway each Saturday between the Nebraska Septic Sprint Cars, Nebraska Lottery Modifieds, Avid Realty Sport Mods, Valentino's Hobby Stocks, and A1 Iron Stock Cars. Let's go racing. Eagle Raceway, just 10 miles east of Lincoln on O Street. Check out the full schedule at eagleraceway.com.
93.7 The Ticket, Fox, KFXL weather. Sponsored by John Henry's Plumbing, Heating, and Air Conditioning.
Your Lincoln forecast for today, we'll see a chance of showers and storms. Otherwise, partly sunny, breezy, and hot with a high near 93. Tonight, showers and storms likely with a low near 72. Tomorrow, a continued chance of showers and storms. Otherwise, partly sunny with a light breeze and a high near 89. And meteorologist Kyle Fletcher from 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
Are you looking for an exciting new way to put your skills to work? Explore new career options in the fintech industry at Currency, a Sandhills Global company. We offer full-time positions in financial sales, compliance, operations, and other fields. We also offer a 4.5-day work week, an attractive benefits package, and opportunities for advancement. Put your motivation to work and grow with us at Currency. Visit gocurrency.com/careers to learn more.
4th of July weekend is coming soon, and you know what that means. Grilling season. You know what's more embarrassing than an overcooked piece of meat? A dirty, disgusting, and grimy grill. Let the pros at Husker Grill Cleaning get you ready for grilling season. They'll take your grill apart piece by piece, scrub every inch, and reassemble your grill so it can look and perform its best. Visit their website, huskergrillcleaning.com today to schedule your appointment. Husker Grill Cleaning, serving Lincoln, Omaha, Malcolm, and more. Take control of your health with the DASH scan at Advanced Medical Imaging. The DASH scan is a full-body MRI designed for advanced health screening. This dynamic approach provides exceptionally sharp images across multiple organ systems, helping to detect potential concerns early. With minimal radiation and no invasive procedures, the DASH scan offers a safe, comprehensive look at your health. Plus, results are delivered faster than ever, giving both patients and physicians confidence in screening and diagnosis. Your health is too important to wait. Schedule your DASH scan today at Advanced Medical Imaging. Visit amimaging.com or call 402-484-6677 to learn more.
People always ask me, hey, Livy, what fuels you? Passion? Competition? The pursuit of greatness? None of those things. Raising Cane's is the only fuel I need. Their cooked-to-order chicken fingers always fills my tank, and the crinkle-cut fries and Texas toast are the perfect top-off for the perfect road trip. So when I'm running on fumes, I always refuel at Raising Cane's. But turns out, not everything's fueled by Cane's. Guess the old girl prefers her sauce unleaded. Raising Cane's chicken fingers. One love.
Hey guys, you have heard about the Farrell's 10-week challenge for years on the Ticket. If you still haven't joined us for this amazing challenge, what are you waiting for? You could be our next $1,000 winner like Derek, who just lost 30 pounds, 23 inches, and 8% body fat. Derek changed his life in the 10-week challenge, and so can you. Farrell's combines kickboxing, strength training, and nutrition coaching to get you the results you have been waiting for. Join us July 12th for the Summer 10-Week Challenge. Go to fxblincoln.com to enroll today.
Gaina Trucking is hiring CDL Class A and B drivers. Their strong team culture makes it not a job, but a career. Gaina Trucking offers health, vision, and dental insurance, 401k with company match, an employee assistance program, and other bonus programs. Build a better career today with great team culture at Gaina Trucking. Learn more and apply today at GainaTrucking.com.
Husker fans, the 2025 Nebraska football season is right around the corner, and we need your support in the Sea of Red at Memorial Stadium this fall. You can now purchase a Husker football 3-game mini plan for only $185. This plan includes a ticket to USC plus Akron or Houston Christian and either Michigan State, Northwestern, or Iowa. Tickets are only available while supplies last. Purchase your Husker football 3-game mini plan today, or for more information, visit huskers.com/tickets. Go Big Red.
Midwest Bank is now hiring in Lincoln. They have multiple banking positions open and are looking for dynamic individuals passionate about helping others and building relationships. With a family-friendly culture, competitive benefits, and unique perks, Midwest Bank is a great place to start a new career. Apply today at midwest.bank. Midwest Bank is an equal opportunity employer, member FDIC.
You're listening to One-on-One with DP, brought to you by Canopy Street Market on 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
There is a happening on Friday. BP with DP. And it is the first of 4. And I think we've done a pretty good job of setting up this week's BP list. But if you're interested in the next one, you have to let me know in advance. And we will set up so that we can do listeners. The next one will be July 18th. And it'll be that Friday before the game. Of course, the folks who take BP will also get tickets to that night's game. As many as you want to go. We'll be in a suite, so you get to do that. We'll broadcast the afternoon. So Old School on the Block will be live from Haymarket Park. Got a pretty good group of folks committed to this one. But July 18th is when we will do that again. And they've got a special day. There's a blood drive for the Salt Dogs this Friday. So if you're coming to the game, I believe the blood drive starts at noon and goes until 5 o'clock. 5 o'clock. But it starts at noon. So if you are in that space and you're of health and good and you want to contribute, pretty big night. Pretty big day down there. The Salt Dogs are on a roll. They're on a roll. They've improved their record. I believe they're 20-22. And that is some work because it wasn't they didn't have the best start. But they are on a roll. Knocked off the Monarchs last night, and they'll go at it again tonight. We actually have tickets for tonight's game. Friday, let me make sure I got the promo right, because so tonight is Wiener Wednesday. $2 Fairbury brand hot dogs and baseball bingos, sponsored by Fairbury. Bark in the Park. Bring your pups. Hot dogs and real dogs at Salt Dogs. Tomorrow, as we do here on the Ticket, Thirsty Thursdays, $2 off all draft beers and Pepsi fountain sodas. $4 select tall boy beer, sponsored by Cornhead Lager by 1890. They have the Cornhusker State Games Torch Run as a part of the event. And then Friday, not only BP with DP and the blood drive, but Friday, fireworks. Fireworks Friday. Sponsored by Pepsi Cola of Lincoln. It's Free Shirt Friday, throwing that in between innings. It's also Health and Wellness Night to donate to the Nebraska Community Blood Bank. The drive begins at 12 noon and goes. If you give blood between 12 and 5, you will receive 4 game tickets. 4 game tickets. Pretty cool. Good cause. Then you want to get into your weekend. Saturday, it's the Salt Dogs baseball giveaway. Plus, they have $4 select tall boys. And then Sunday is family fun day at Haymarket Park. Upper Reserve game tickets, hot dog, bag of chips, Pepsi. Well done. That's a pretty good package for only $17. Game ticket, hot dog, chips, soda, $17 upper. You can upgrade to lower reserve for $3 more. So $20. Lower reserve, hot dog, bag of chips, soda. Pretty good deal. Pretty good deal. Well done. And then they have, it's also Signature Sunday with a pregame player autograph session. So get the young ones there. Get your young baseball players out there if you want to meet today's Salt Dogs as well. So bravo to that along the way. Looking forward to it. We're also setting up. Yeah, Matt. I will put your name down and I will hand it over to Jake. It is a wonderful humbling to go down and take BP. First of all, you're taking it with the Salt Dogs, and so they, make sure you get your swings in before they do, so that you're not comparing. Mine doesn't sound like his. Didn't go as far as that. Wow. Wow. Boo. And then prepare yourself, because if you're taking swings, and if you do not take batting practice on a daily basis, I'm saying this, I don't care who you are and how much ball you played in your life. If you don't take batting practice every day for like 2 weeks before you come down and take batting practice, here's what I'll guarantee you. First of all, you're going to have blisters on your hand. Because if you haven't taken 50 to 100 swings normally with a wooden bat, Saturday morning, hello, blister. Or blisters, plural. And then when you get up Saturday morning, those hamstrings are going to be talking to you. Hey, bro, you haven't been violent and explosive. No, you haven't used those muscles that way. And then Saturday morning, you're going to take a deep breath and your ribs are going to remind you that you haven't been doing proper core work before you take all those swings. But I offer it to you all. Feel free. Feel free to ante up if you want to be a part of the July 18th BP with DP, and then there'll be an August 15th BP with DP as well. Of course, the ticket folks will be down there broadcasting as well. So, and then we're fired up as we head into July. That means Big Ten football media days are coming. And I've had 3 people ask how they could sponsor, how could they be connected in sponsoring our coverage. Please reach out to Jake Sorensen. You can text me or Jake Sorensen or Nick Sainer. If you want to be a part of, if you want your business to be a part of the coverage for Big Ten Media Days, yeah, get yourself on board. I think we're capping it at 10 because for the volume of advertising and spots and sponsors and the things that we record for people who are sponsoring this, that's kind of the window on how we're going to do this. So yeah, July is going to be cool. And then we're going to have the Hall of Fame game. Hall of Fame game in July. We're going to have football. We're going to have live football. I'm not ready. Can I say that I'm not? I heard you and Steve talking about looking forward to the football season. I'm not ready for it yet. Mainly because there are too many moving parts. It's like the Matrix. Things are still moving too much for me to slow it down and identify what it is. It's like the guy, you're trying to capture all the numbers. There's 100 numbers and you're trying to capture them and get them in order. And no, I'm not ready yet. I'm not ready yet. And in truth, here's the other thing. I'm not ready for the NBA draft. I'm not ready. Like, I know that Cooper Flagg is going to be the number one pick. All the bad suspects who are going to draft in the top 10. You also know that they're probably going to get it wrong. Right? Like, we're going to give a lot of attention to a lot of guys we don't know, or we kind of know. We're vaguely familiar with the supposed top 10 picks. But Bach, outside of Cooper Flagg, who intrigues you the most?
I would say Ace Bailey, just because of kind of the stories that go around him. The fact that he was listed by Rutgers at 6'10", measured in about 6'6". That's a big difference. But still, and so that hurt his draft stock. But he still looked pretty darn good when he was out there with Rutgers.
Well, but how do you miss that? How do you tell a lie for 6 months and nobody corrected? Nobody said, "Bruh, you're not 6'6". You're not 6'10". You're not 6'11". Like it happened. It happens. And then they come in and then they do the barefoot measurement, right? That you have to be. Think about how weird this is, that we have to have a barefoot measurement. We actually have to say publicly how tall somebody actually is, because people won't tell the truth. They won't tell the truth about how tall they are, what their wingspan is, none of that. Oh, by the way, this guy who has been in the program from a major university and a legitimate Power 4 program, the Power 4 program lied to you for however long he was there. The high schools lied. AAU lied. And nobody corrected it. Literally, nobody said anything. It is just fascinating and mind-blowing to me. That, Bach, do you remember? Yeah, that's a real question, Mr. Worldwide. Why wasn't Rutgers better with two of the 5 best players in the country, and they couldn't win the Big Ten? It's crazy. It's crazy. But Bach, here's the challenge. You ready?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So since today is draft day, if I challenged you to tell me who the lottery picks are and the draft order for every Nebraska Husker player in history, basketball, if you were going to draft them, who's number one?
Good
Who's
question.
number one? And text line, you can join in and tell me that if they were doing a Huskers draft, basketball draft, who would be number one? And I'm saying this because when we come back and close, I'm going to ask you another question. If you were going to have a Husker football draft, who's number one? Who's your number one? Who's number one? So Bach. And there are a ton of names, right? There are a ton of names. And you can pick them from a variety of reasons, any of your reasons. Again, we firmly know that people who draft have their own agenda. They have their own agenda. They like a certain style of player. They like certain height of player. Listen to me. If you said to me it was based on their production at Nebraska, or you could say it's based on their long-term production in the NBA, or you could say it's another thing, right? Because with Tyronn Lue, you're including the coaching resume, right? You're not necessarily saying that he was the best player, but he's had the most success in basketball. I think that's fair to say. A few names, Bach: Lue, Strickland, Pike, Hoppin, James Palmer, Shoecraft, Rich King, Mikey Moore, Tony Farmer. You can add Casey. You can add Bryce Williams. You can add Bryce McGowan. And if you were drafting, sir, Bach, drum roll. Who is your number one pick? Jake Bakoven.
If I have to draft them today, given how they are today, I might pick Jack McVay or somebody that's in the league. But I you know what? I would. I think Strick is definitely a pretty darn good argument there for a guy that played a long time. And I would also say that Teron Lue, even throw out his coaching resume, would be a pretty good argument for his playing career.
Was he the best point guard Nebraska's ever had?
Right up there. I mean, you'd have to argue.
Bach, I'm asking you. You're the Husker basketball historian. Who's the best point guard in Nebraska history?
I would say him, but I mean, there's definitely an older crowd that might say Jack Moore.
Like if you're drafting based on Huskers. Who's number one?
I'd probably go Teron Lue.
Okay. We'll go to break. When we come back, Bach, we're going to switch it over to football. Draft mode. All-time Husker football players in the draft. Bach, who do you choose? We will get his answer, and you can give us yours on the text line when we come back.
Watch live on Facebook, YouTube, or Twitch. You're listening to One on One with DP on 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
Hi, my name is Molly Party. I'm a realtor with MP Dodge Real Estate. I'm a newly licensed agent and considered numerous brokerages before deciding on MP Dodge. I chose the company that gives me the most support in my new career, plus guidance and encouragement along the way. MP Dodge has a unique mentoring program for new agents. It's helped jumpstart my career and has a supportive management team and administrative staff. So if you're contemplating a career in real estate, look no further than MP Dodge. It will be the best decision you make.
Hey guys, you have heard about the Farrell's 10-week challenge for years on the ticket. If you still haven't joined us for this amazing challenge, what are you waiting for? You could be our next $1,000 winner like Derek, who just lost 30 pounds, 23 inches, and 8% body fat. Derek changed his life in the 10-week challenge, and so can you. Farrell's combines kickboxing, strength training, and nutrition coaching to get you the results you have been waiting for. Join us July 12th for the Summer 10-Week Challenge. Go to fxblincoln.com to enroll today.
Attention baseball and softball players. The Nebraska Dominators are looking to add players to their baseball and softball teams for the 2026 season. Tryouts are happening now for all age groups, ranging from 7 years old to 14 and under for baseball and 7 years old to 18 and under for softball. Visit the Nebraska Dominators Facebook page for more information today.
Noticing more dust at home? It may be time for duct cleaning from Bryant. Breathe easy and healthy. Call 467-1111. Bryant Air Conditioning, Heating, Electrical, and Plumbing.
Gaina Trucking is hiring CDL Class A and B drivers. Their strong team culture makes it not a job, but a career. Gaina Trucking offers health, vision, and dental insurance, 401k with company match, an employee assistance program, and other bonus programs. Build a better career today with great team culture at Gaina Trucking. Learn more and apply today at GainaTrucking.com.
Rain, snow, or shine, John Henry's is here to keep your home's plumbing systems working properly no matter what kind of weather Nebraska throws at us. From unclogging toilets and drains to installing new water heaters and water treatment systems, John Henry's is your plumbing expert in the Lincoln and Omaha communities. Visit us at calljh.com or call John Henry's.
435-5555. John Henry's Plumbing, Heating and Air,
and Electrical.
Your Nebraska Lottery announces the 2025 NASCAR Powerball Playoff. And it's a great way to get on track for a chance to win $1,000. From May 27th to June 23rd, buy $2 of Powerball, enter the voucher number online, and you could be one of 20 winners of $1,000 and a chance to win a VIP trip to the NASCAR Championship weekend at Phoenix Raceway. Roar into any Nebraska Lottery retailer and buy $2 of Powerball today. Powerball top prize odds 1 in 292 million.
People always ask me, hey, Livy, what fuels you? Passion, competition, the pursuit of greatness? None of those things. Raising Cane's is the only fuel I need. Their cooked-to-order chicken fingers always fills my tank, and the crinkle-cut fries and Texas toast are the perfect top-off for the perfect road trip. So when I'm running on fumes, I always refuel at Raising Cane's. But turns out, not everything's fueled by Cane's. Guess the old girl prefers her sauce unleaded. Raising Cane's chicken fingers. One love.
Are you a skilled mechanic looking for your next opportunity? Nebco is hiring. They're looking for experienced mechanics to join our family-owned team. They offer competitive wages, great benefits, service trucks, OEM-level diagnostic software, and career growth opportunities. Apply today at nebco.com. Positions include lead and A-level mechanics for the Nebco shop. Learn more at nebco.com. If you're driven and ready to grow with a company that's been around since 1908, apply today at nebco.com.
Rick Heyman here from Sartor Heyman Jewelers. I want to personally thank our great customers for voting us once again the best of Lincoln. At the same time, we're celebrating our 120th year in business in the great state of Nebraska. You can count on Sartor Heyman for the very best quality, value, and customer service. When it comes to your jewelry needs, visit us at South Point, Grand Island, and the Outlet in downtown Lincoln. Visit us today at sartorheyman.com, and thank you for your continued trust after all these years.
Take control of your health with the DASH scan at Advanced Medical Imaging. The DASH scan is a full-body MRI designed for advanced health screening. This dynamic approach provides exceptionally sharp images across multiple organ systems, helping to detect potential concerns early. With minimal radiation and no invasive procedures, the DASH scan offers a safe, comprehensive look at your health. Plus, results are delivered faster than ever, giving both patients and physicians confidence in screening and diagnosis. Your health is too important to wait. Schedule your DASH scan today at Advanced Medical Imaging. Visit amimaging.com or call 402-484-6677 to learn more.
You're listening to One-on-One with DP, sponsored by Mary Ellen's Food for the Soul on 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
One Nation. Possibly the greatest funk song ever. So good. We are joined. The champ is here. The champ is here. Rich Lovett on One-on-One. What's happening with you, man?
Shoot, been a rough day. Been a rough day. Had to go to the dentist, so haven't been having fun, but it's all right. Here we are.
You just said a thing that is so pertinent, that in wrestling, everything hurts. Mm-hmm. Your whole body hurts head to toe all the time.
Yep.
The dentist is worse.
Absolutely. For sure.
Bring on the number one seed. Just don't let me go to the dentist.
No, I hate it. But, haven't been in since high school. My mom and my girlfriend plotting on me. Wakes me up this morning. Hey. All right.
You got to do it.
Yep.
You got to do it.
Shoot, 6 years, only one cavity. I'm happy with it.
Hey, you've done well. You've done well, but bruh, yeah. I'm a member of the club. Like I had a bad experience, and then I pretty much had to go to therapy to get back going to the dentist. Like it was that deep for me. It's like, listen, tell me everything. So it's there. You on your podcast yesterday, on your radio show, you spent an hour breaking down transfer portal, NIL, and some available agents in this thing and why it's happening. So what's happening in college wrestling now to identify that people are changing programs, and there are a lot of eyes on Nebraska. So why? What's going on?
Well, the eyes on Nebraska, we just had our best finish in school history last year, right? A lot of people are excited about what we got going on, what Coach Manning is doing out here, the guys that we have on the team. And one of the biggest recruits, most popular recruiting processes ever, right? Bo Bassett was committed, number one recruit in the class of 2026, committed to Iowa, decommitted this week. And top three are us, Penn State, Oklahoma State, which is what has been fighting for every major recruit. So he reopened his recruitment, and with him, his half-brother, Melvin Miller, is the number one recruit in the 2027 class. Bo decommits from Iowa. Iowa drops off Melvin's school list.
Hello,
like,
Melvin.
Right? Wherever Bo's going, it seems like that's a good landing spot for Melvin as well. So that'd be a real nice 1-2 punch.
Hello, Melvin.
Right? We got him coming out here in, I think, a week. I think next week, Bo will be here. It'll be good. It'll be good.
You know, we'll be sure to remind them to come to 1040 O Street. Bring them through. Bring them through. Please talk to me about AJ Ferrari and give the Husker fans an update, because I've been asked a ton about AJ Ferrari, the man. Talk about. We know him as a wrestler, as a man. What has Nebraska just brought on board?
The biggest personality in wrestling is now at Nebraska, right? We had me. I was a little flashy out there doing my thing.
Hit the pose,
doing that stuff. But AJ Ferrari has his new pose. I'm not going to give it away. If you know about it,
he's got it. Yeah,
you're going to see it. And you know, he's tough. Number one heavyweight in the country. Hasn't wrestled a heavyweight match yet. Like, he's a special talent, big personality. He's all moved in. He's got his apartment. He's here. We've got him. You'll see him walking around.
I'm just gonna say, if you aren't on board with Husker Wrestling, you might want to buy it.
Time to jump on.
Jump on. There's lots going on. Let the folks know we got a minute. Let them know where you're headed to, because you've got a busy week coming up.
Yeah, I'm going back home to Idaho, running a camp there. Then I'm flying to Boise I live in Coeur d'Alene, way up north. I'm flying down to Boise, 5 days there, helping coach Team Idaho, get them ready for Fargo. Then I'm back home, hang out with my mama for a little bit. 4th of July, that stuff. Then I'm off to Fargo. Then I'll see some of my Nebraska boys out there, help coach Team Idaho, some of my Hawaii friends. And, you know, biggest wrestling tournament in the world in Fargo, North Dakota. It'll be a good time.
It is. And then there's 1,500 kids down at Nebraska.
And there's 1,500 kids at UNL right now.
Right now.
They're running around
on the mats. Simple biz. Man, thank you for all that you do. Keep doing it, bro.
Absolutely.
Love you. Appreciate you. Bach, before we go, I asked the question, a draft of any and every Nebraska Husker football player in history. Who's number one? Who's your number one, Bach?
I'm probably going to have to go with touchdown Tommy Frazier.
I don't think you're wrong. Don't go anywhere. The Captain Show coming up. I think I'm sitting in for the first segment until VJ gets here. But it is the Hall of Famer Terrell Farley, the Jacob Bachhoven, Todd Euler, the walk-on will join. It's going to be a full 2 hours, the fastest 2 hours in all of sports radio, right here on 93.7 The Ticket. See ya!
Your Nebraska Lottery announces the 2025 NASCAR Powerball Playoff. And it's a great way to get on track